Hi guys, welcome to my video on May Mental Health-a-thon. To me, this is quite a personal issue. Yes, I'm going to be talking about the books I'm going to be reading, but I really want to give you some idea about why this is quite an important thing for me and why I'm so grateful to my friends Nicole for doing this. Mental health should be spoken about more, and it should be something that advertised and understood more because so many people don't understand it. Now, I'm going to let you know why this is important to me. Now, this is a bit personal, so please bear with me as it could be I feel a bit vulnerable sort of telling you all about it, but it's important to understand. Now, I got hit by a car when I was 18. I lost the sight in my eye, the hearing in my ear, and I suffered, and I had various other injuries, too many to mention really. But it caused me to have a head injury. It's called frontal lobe damage. So that has since caused me to have OCD. I get tired easily. I can't cope with things. It's kind of like I can't really sort of compare it, but basically to me, I can go very, very high very easily and very low very easily. So I permanently have to keep on quite a level playing field. Charlie, my sister, she's been my rock throughout this whole time. Sorry, I'm getting all emotional now. Because obviously we've been together and she's been my rock ever since. But I also suffered from PTSD, which is another reason why I think it's important to speak about mental health. So I had a really low time, and it was quite severe depression. I felt really low. I didn't understand it because back in 1997 when my accident happened, depression and mental health wasn't spoken about. Now, thank God there was a charity that my mum worked with called Headway that helped me understand my head injury, helped me understand my mental health issues. And they were what got me through it in the end. But I didn't find out about them for quite some years, until quite some years after the accident. So things were dark and I didn't understand it. Now mental health is spoken about a lot more. I still get anxiety, I still get depression, I still go high and low. But thanks to my amazing friends, my family, and the support that I've received, I get through my bouts. I'm lucky, I don't have to take, so far so good, I've not had to have antidepressant tablets, but I've used talking therapies, I've used a lot of online support, which is out there, guys, so please never ever feel alone. Whatever this mental health readathon does for people, if it gets mental health out there, if it gets the awareness out there, if people get the support they need, then I am so grateful. Whatever support we can give people that go through this is so important. I know people that have mental health issues. It's not something we shout about. It's not something that's understood, and people don't get it. Depression's not understood as easily as it should be. And any of these mental health issues that these guys are putting out there, they're not understood. So any support we can give them, all thanks to you guys, and I'm so grateful. I'm going to be sharing the books I'm going to be reading this month. I am going to be interlinking them with chicklets because I think these are quite dark issues and we also need to look after ourselves. So any of you that are reading books on mental health, if you find them tough, if you find them then stop. Reach out to people that you need, have got the support you've got out there. And fingers crossed you will get the help you need. But the first book that I'm going to be reading is Mad Girl. Now, I've spoken to you about this in my other video about that my May TBR, but it's going to tackle OCD. It's going to tackle anxiety. It's also tackling alopecia. I'm looking at the back of the book to remind myself. Alopecia, bulimia, drug dependency, OCD and depression. It's a memoir, so that's also another bit of the tick on the board that Nicole's put out there for it. But it looks quite good. It looks like quite a challenging book, but I'm looking forward to reading about it because it should be quite informative, which is good. Now, the perks of being a wallflower. According to my notes, this is going to tackle depression, suicide and PTSD. Now, PTSD, like I've said to you, is something I understand. Depression is another one that I understand. So I'm hoping that I can really have a bit of a different view on that book. The next one is Tattooist of Auschwitz. This is going to tackle PTSD and anxiety. Again, that doesn't surprise me that that's tackling it because those are issues that obviously happened to a lot of people back in those war camps and the concentration camps. And I guess, to be honest, a lot of people that were around at the time of the war suffered from anxiety and PTSD. So many traumas that happened back then that people had to get over and had to understand. And back then there wasn't the support that we have now. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Now, the Kite Runner is another one. This tackles race, it tackles religion, it tackles a lot of people. People are gonna. It's quite dark and deep, so I don't know too many details about what it's going to tackle, but I believe it's still going to be quite important. Now, the next book that I want to tell you about is not. I've not read it. I'm not going to be reading it May because I've only just read it. But to me, it was a book that was so amazing. It really helped me. I related to the lead character Asa so much, and that is this one, the John Green Turtles All the Way Down. Yeah, yes, I've spoken about this in a lot of my videos, but it does tackle OCD, it tackles anxiety, it tackles depression, and it tackles it in such a interesting way. Because it's a YA fiction, it's quite a bit more gentle. It's quite done quite gently, but you understand Asa's needs and you feel for her so much. Now, I related to the leading lady so much because of my OCD. Now, I'm lucky, like I said at the start of this video, I'm getting through my issues and I have a lot of support around me. So, yeah, I'm not ashamed to say that I have mental health issues. I'm not ashamed of who I am. And I don't want anyone out there that suffers from this to be quiet and feel like it's something that has to be hidden, because it doesn't. The more support you get, the better you can get through things. And like I said, I want to say a big thank you out there to my friends, my family, and my support, because I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Yes, Charlie Brooke, you are my rock. You are my best friend. And without her, guys, I could not have got through this. And I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have her. So thank you. Good luck with all of you with this mental health readathon. Thank you, Nicole, for doing this. You and your other fellow leader of this mental health readathon. You're amazing. And I really celebrate what you're doing. So thank you. And have a good month, guys. Goodbye.